The Angelo Mathews timed out controversy is still bubbling somewhere in the surface. Today in the game between New Zealand and Sri Lanka, you saw Kane Williamson jokingly inquire, "Have you got your helmet strap? Is it fine?" and all that, to which Mathews responded with a smile. It was good banter, unlike the previous incident between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh where everything went so hostile. But in the game between England and Netherlands that happened yesterday, there was a similar situation when it involved Chris Woakes. And remember, Chris Woakes did something very smart, which Angelo Mathews should actually have done. He did the right protocols. He ensured that he would not be timed out. Remember, in the game against Netherlands, one particular aspect went missing. Chris Woakes could have been the second batter to have been given timed out after Angelo Mathews. But luckily, he avoided that because of two things. Number one, common sense, and also knowing the rules. This comes in the backdrop of more evidence emerging against Angelo Mathews, because the TV umpire and everybody got all the things in place, and despite Mathews' outburst, it cannot be justified, because whatever evidence was there, the umpires knew about it. Whatever was present to Mathews, he is totally in the wrong. Now, what did Chris Woakes do so that he could not get timed out like Angelo Mathews? Chris Woakes also had an helmet issue. He also had a strap issue, but he informed umpires about equipment malfunction and avoided being timed out. He informed them that, see, Mathews is saying consider the equipment malfunction as different and then ensure that timed out is different. How? Equipment is part of the protocol in which you come out to bat in. So how on earth can Mathews say that, okay, treat equipment malfunction as different, treat the timed out as different? Chris Woakes did the most sensible thing. He informed the umpires, he informed the umpires about equipment malfunction and avoided being timed out. This second point is what Angelo Mathews should have done. Inform the umpire, like, okay, umpire, I've got a problem at 145 or 155 also. He should have told the umpire that I've got a strap problem. But then he didn't tell the umpire. He directly told the dressing room, get me a new helmet. By the time it happened, 2.5 minutes had lapsed. He was given out according to the rule. Now, what is the new evidence that is emerging against Angelo Mathews and whatever is happening in that field against Sri Lanka, against Bangladesh? As you remember, Mathews was the first cricketer in history to be dismissed timeout, and he was not ready to take strike within 2 minutes. 2 minutes is just a yardstick. You have to be ready much before that. Maybe by 1 minute 45 seconds, maybe by 1 minute 40, 1 minute 50, depending on how quickly the batsman can adjust. But Mathews at 1 minute 55 seconds, at that time the strap broke. He could have informed the umpires. Because what is the unwritten protocol but which is expected in the field of play? The new evidence that has come against Angelo Mathews was that Richard Illingworth, one of the on-field umpires, told Mathews that he had 30 seconds left to be ready to face the bowler. He already informed him with 2 minutes there, 1 minute 30 seconds. Richard Illingworth told Angelo Mathews, you have to be ready, otherwise you can be at risk. Mathews did not inform Murray Erasmus or Richard Illingworth. This is the first major blunder that Angelo Mathews did. He should have informed either Murray Erasmus or Richard Illingworth that, okay, umpire, I have a problem with my helmet strap. Please give me a bit of time. It is not in my hands. But because he did not inform Murray Erasmus or Illingworth after 2 minutes, Bangladesh were well within their rights. They were well within their rights to say that, yes, you are right, that you have got a problem. If he had informed, the umpires had more solid ground to say, no, Bangladesh, your appeal is not worth it. You have to take it back. But because he did not inform the umpires, that's where he fell foul. Both Erasmus and Illingworth, remember, in the entire conversation, there is the fourth umpire also. Fourth umpire at that time, or third umpire at that time was Nitin Menon. Nitin Menon, the third umpire, and Adrian Holstock, the fourth umpire, they were all saying 2 minutes had lapsed. They informed the umpire. They informed both Erasmus and Illingworth. Now, Mathews is sharing a clip which is, he still had 5 seconds remaining. But remember, taking guard or getting ready to face the bowler should have happened 10 seconds prior to that. 2 minutes is the yardstick. You have to get ready much before that also. When Mathews got a fresh helmet, this time is important. It was nearly 2.5 minutes since the wicket of Sadira Samaravikrama. This is the clincher. 2.5 minutes. Now, whatever way you look at the footage, whatever way you look at it, he was already in trouble 30 seconds prior to that. And because of all this, Mathews 2.5 minutes later, Bangladesh followed the rules, and because of that, Mathews was given out. If he had followed the same protocol that Chris Woakes had done, umpire, I have got a problem with my helmet, can you just please give me some time? Then umpire would have informed the team, informed the opponent that okay, timed out doesn't come in this place. Mathews could very well have batted in Delhi. The simple act of not informing, this is the problem. And because of that, Chris Woakes, common sense and everything, he showed that fine, I am ready to ensure that I don't want to get timed out and I don't want to have the Angelo Mathews situation. That is why I have decided I will inform the umpire. When he informed the umpire, that's it. Erasmus and Illingworth both were not informed by Mathews. Nitin Menon, the third umpire, told them 2 minutes is up. Adrian Holstock confirmed it, the fourth umpire. That's why this entire thing that the umpires got it wrong, where was common sense? Mathews clearly missed this common sense. Simple information. He could have told the umpire, helmet strap problem, please do not get the timed out thing. They would have had valid grounds to ensure the appeal would not be withheld. But unfortunately, he didn't do that. And the timed out controversy continued, which we saw in the next 2 days, how vitriolic it became. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on Sports Today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.